Hello everyone, I'm Rachel. Welcome back to our weekly podcast. We are so happy to have you here again, ready to explore another interesting topic with us.
Hello students, I am Alex, and I'm also very happy to be here again. Every week, we will talk about something new happening in the world, something that affects students, young people, and really all of us.
This week, we read an article from PR Newswire called From Screen to Scene. Social media and pop culture drive a new wave of travel in 2025. It's about how social media and pop culture are changing the way people choose where to travel.
Yes, and it says that more and more young people plan their trips because of what they see on their screens. Short videos on IG or YouTube, beautiful photos, or even TV shows and movies.
And we thought this was a perfect topic because almost everyone today uses social media, and many students dream about traveling somewhere they saw on their phone.
It also made us think, is this always a good thing? Or is it bad? Or maybe it's both.
So in today's episode, we are going to talk about how social media changes the way people travel, the good and bad sides of the trend, and also share some of our own travel dreams and advice. Let's start our journey from screen to scene. The article said that almost half of young people between 18 and 34 years old are influenced by social media when planning their trip, about 47%.
And about 42% of them choose where to go because of movies or TV shows they watched recently. So pop culture is becoming a big part of how people travel.
We can see this happening in real life too. For example, New Zealand became really popular after the movie The Lord of the Rings showed its beautiful nature.
Or how South Korea became extremely famous around the world because of Squid Game and BTS.
Exactly. People see something on their screens and then they want to see it in real life. The article calls this from screen to scene.
I like that phrase because it's like turning something you see on a screen into a real-life experience.
Do you think this trend is a good thing?
I think it has both good and bad sides. It's good because it makes people curious about the world. Travel can teach us about other cultures, help us meet new people and try new food. And part of why I came to Taiwan is because I love travel. So it's hard to judge other people.
That's true. Traveling can open our mind and teach us things we can learn from books or the internet.
But sometimes people travel just to take pretty pictures for Instagram or TikTok, and they don't really care about the history, the culture, or the people.
True, some tourists spend more time looking at their phone screens than at the beautiful places around them.
It's a little bit sad. They fly thousands of kilometers, but they don't really see anything because they already have their own version of the country that they saw online.
True, it's that they only want to prove they were there instead of enjoying the moment.
Another problem is when too many people go to the same place because it's popular online. And this is called over-tourism.
Oh, that's right. The article also mentioned that.
Yeah, over-tourism can hurt the local environment. The streets get crowded, the beaches get dirty, and prices go up. Local people sometimes can't live their normal lives anymore.
That's not good. Travel should bring joy, not stress, to the places we visit.
Exactly. That's why we need to be responsible travelers. We can follow simple rules like not littering, saving water, and being quiet in public places.
And maybe visit less famous places too. That way, we can discover something new and also help small towns grow.
I really like that idea because travel can be an adventure not just following where everyone else goes.
I think social media is very powerful, but also very tricky.
Yeah, it can inspire us to travel, but it also can kind of control us. Sometimes people only want to copy what they see online because it feels safer that way.
Like chasing the same photo spot as everyone else.
Exactly. But real travel should be about what you want to experience, not just what looks cool on social media.
And sometimes people care more about getting likes than about making real memories.
Exactly. When you're traveling, it's better to put down your phone and really look around. Feel the air, hear the sounds, talk to people. That's what makes a trip special.
Yeah, social media can be helpful, but it should be a tool, not a reason for everything we do.
There's also something the article didn't say, but I think it's important. The cost.
Oh, yes, traveling can be expensive. Flights, hotels, food, and tickets for places all cost a lot of money.
Right. I think many students see travel videos online and they think it's easy and cheap, but they forget about the planning part.
Maybe they can start small, like traveling inside their own country first.
Yeah, and also save money little by little. Even putting away a few dollars each week can make a future trip possible.
And planning a budget can also make the trip less stressful. If you know how much you can spend, you won't worry about money all the time.
That's right. Travel isn't only about where you go, it's also about how you prepare for it.
Another thing is who we travel with. Traveling with a right person is very important.
Exactly. Traveling with a friend can be super fun because you can share the experience, take photos together, and laugh about things that go wrong.
But sometimes traveling with friends can also be stressful, especially if people have different plans or don't agree about what to do.
Yes, that's why talking and planning before the trip is important. Everyone needs to be honest about what they want.
And traveling with family can be fun too, especially if you don't see them often. It's a good chance to spend time together.
And traveling alone can also be pretty amazing. You can do anything you want, and it gives you time to think and enjoy the world quietly.
Yeah, everyone likes different style of travel, and that's okay.
Also, when we travel to a new country, we should learn about its culture and traditions.
Yes, even learning a few simple words in the local language can make people feel welcome.
And it shows that we respect them and their culture. Like if I went to Japan, I would learn how to say hello, thank you, and excuse me in Japanese.
That's a good idea. When we understand their customs, we won't accidentally do something rude.
And that can make the trip more meaningful. Instead of just being a tourist, you become a part of the experience.
I think that's the real magic of traveling.
So, if you could choose one place to visit because of what you saw online, where would you go?
I think I would go to Maldives. I've seen so many pictures of the small islands and the clear blue ocean. I love watching the waves and listening to the sound of the sea. It makes me feel calm and peaceful. I think it would be amazing to sit on the beach, read a book, and enjoy the quiet while looking at the endless ocean.
That sounds very, very relaxing, and you're kind of making me want to go to the beach now, too.
What about you?
You know, probably Japan again, because I love anime and Japanese video games, and I want to visit places that appear in those stories. I like to imagine walking through quiet streets at night with the glowing vending machines and little ramen shops on the corners. Also, I want to see the cherry blossoms in spring because I have never seen those. I want to visit the old tempos in Kyoto and try all the food like fresh sushi, warm ramen, and the really cool snacks that I always see in anime.
That sounds like an amazing adventure.
Maybe someday we can travel together. You can hang out by the ocean, and I can eat everything in Japan.
Wow, that would be fun.
From today's article, we have learned that social media and pop culture are changing how people travel. Many young people now plan their trips based on what they see on their screens.
This can be exciting and fun, but it can also bring problems if too many people go to the same places.
Right. That's why we need to travel responsibly, protect the environment, respect cultures, plan our budgets, and don't just follow trends.
And while we travel, we should spend less time on our phones and more time enjoying real life.
Yes, travel is about making real memories, not just taking photos for likes.
And I think it's also about understanding the world. When we travel, we learn how big and beautiful the world is, and how different people's life can be.
Exactly. And when we understand other people, we also understand ourselves better. And that's the real gift of traveling. And remember, don't just go where everyone else goes. Choose places that inspire you. Learn about them and make your own special adventure.
All right, let's talk about our 3 words of the day. What are they, Alex?
Our 3 words are influence,
Influence, 影响力
pop culture,
Pop culture, 流行文化
destination.
Destination, 目的地
Here is an example sentence. Pop culture influences which destinations we want to travel to. And now, it's time for our discussion question. Which country do you think is the most beautiful? Write down your answers and send your worksheet to the Google form. You may win a big prize later. For more information, please visit the Taoyuan ETRC website or Facebook page.
同学们听完本周的 podcast 后，欢迎投稿你们的学习单。投稿的 Google 表单连结，请见桃园市英语教学资源中心脸书或官网站。只要投稿1次就有抽奖机会，每次段考抽好礼，期末加码抽大礼。
Thank you so much for joining us today.
This program is sponsored and brought to you by Taoyuan ETRC.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.